All right, what's up, guys? Well, in this video, I'm going to be going into VirgoCX, which is an exchange in Canada and in Australia, and they've just released 4 new tokens, and these tokens are pretty interesting. So I wanted to just do a quick overview of some of these new tokens and why you might be interested in them. The first of which is FETCH AI. Now, this is an AI token, and this is a very interesting area of cryptocurrency because it's exploding with ChatGPT, and you can see, just how much it's grown in the last 30 days. So it's pretty significant, and there's a lot of interest in FETCH AI, but it's only available on Binance. A lot of people are afraid about Binance right now because of the SEC going after BUSD as a security. It's actually a stable coin, so there's a little bit of confusion there. And it's available on Coinbase. So this is a really interesting token to take a look at. Here's FETCH AI, their website, and so it explains what is FETCH. But basically what it wants to do is allow these AI concepts to communicate more rapidly and be able to facilitate that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of interest in this. This is one of the top AI coins by market cap, and you're going to start to see, right now it's in 107, you're going to start to see over the next 3 months, you're going to start to see that climb up because of the interest in AI. Another token that VirgoCX has released, and this is another reason why you might be interested. And by the way, VirgoCX is available in Canada. So if you're looking to buy any of these coins like FETCH, Immutable, in Canada, this is a great place to get them. So Immutable X, again, is already in rank 59th. This is in the GameFi. This isn't even the top GameFi. This is one of the reasons I'm bullish on GameFi and the GameFi area, because it just makes so much sense with so much interest in gaming and, being able to bring blockchain technology to that. And again, this is intrinsically, people are playing games, they're spending money on games. So it's a very interesting area to look at. It's available again on Binance. If you don't want to go to Binance, it's on some of these other less known exchanges, and so a lot of people aren't going to want to do that. Open up an account just on a different exchange to trade one token, and what happens if you want to get out of it and into something else. So that's one of the issues with it. It is available on VirgoCX, and if you go to the market, you can look at any of these tokens as well. And you can see Immutable X right here, and they're pulling in the chart from TradingView. So you can actually favorite this, and if you want. And I want to just show you the trading screen. So in VirgoCX, they have some nice bonuses for signing up. And if you use the link in the description, sometimes they even increase that. Like this weekend, they're going to be increasing that by an extra $30. So, it's a great time to get your account started and funded if you want to get into that. And if you are Canadian looking for some of these tokens. So for people that want to trade these, it's really easy to do the quick trade. If you just have Canadian in your account, you can fund it with an e-transfer, or you can actually do it with a credit card. They're really kind of innovating a lot. VirgoCX, I do like this exchange, but let's just say I had it in my account. I can put in this, and I can choose which coin that I want, and just do a quick trade. Okay. There's also the advanced trade, and this is what you're going to start to want to get into, because you're going to have the ability to do not just market orders. So a market order is, I'm just going to buy and sell at whatever the price is when I put in this order, but you can do a limit order. And you'll see that the spread here is less than 1%. That's very, very good. So let's say you wanted to buy, but you wanted to buy on a dip. You could buy it if it dipped down to that amount, okay, and that's when you would come in and make the buy. And of course, if you want to change your trading pair here, you can do that. So you can see fetch right here. So and again, this is something where it's down 2%. Maybe you might want to kind of put in a buy order and, try to get that a lower price, because obviously when you buy these coins at a lower price, that's your future profit. So that's definitely something to think about. Back to Immutable X, the developer platform for Web3 games. Okay, and besides the big launch that was Axie Infinity and the large popularity, a lot of these other games are coming out of Immutable X. There's Alluvium, there's Gods Unchained. Gods Unchained has its own token as well. So some of these are very interesting, and you can see that, just this year, NFT trades, because this is what's going on in the game, and in gas-free minting platform. So it's pretty interesting what they've got, and they've got all kinds of different games that you can look at. Anyhow, GameFi is exploding. It is something to look at. Blur is trending right now, and there's a couple of reasons for that. This is more driven on news, so I wouldn't be buying at this price where it's already gone up 28% today, because that's going to make it make your profit less on this. And again, OKX and KuCoin, which are both reputable exchanges, you can buy it on there if you're international, but if you're Canadian, you might want to buy it on VirgoCX. Okay. Now, what is Blur? Well, Blur is an NFT marketplace, and the Bored Ape Yacht Club is here. So this is actually trending, and it's definitely something to look at. In token metrics, however, it says there's not enough liquidity to compute the grade. This is just come out, and it's quite new. So that's one of the things that I would just be wary of, because the nice thing about token metrics is if you put in a coin that has a little bit more history, like let's say Fetch, let's fetch what data they have on Fetch. So the thing about token metrics is they give you this investor grade, and even with the rise in AI tokens, it's still putting in a strong buy. So you can see a lot of the data here, 24-hour high, the all-time high. It's been as high as 117, and that was before. So I would expect it to surpass that just because of the movement in the AI space, right? So these are pretty important things. So what's nice about this is it gives you a whole breakdown of the team, the investors, the tokenomics. It's kind of broken down in layman's terms so you can really understand, and it gives you subgrades. So it's giving you this grade, but it's also giving you the grade based on other things as well, right? So fundamentals is really important to me, and then it grades them in terms of technology, how innovative and useful the technology is, and then the valuation. The valuation is the lowest of the three, and what this means is that it's actually bringing down the grade a bit just because of the high rise that it's had in recent times. So as a summary, you can look at the price chart and all these things. You can also flip over to the trader, and what this will do is this will build in some resistance and support levels. Obviously take this with a grain of salt, but for a new trader, this is really phenomenal because it will build in some of these different price levels, and it will also give you some of the price predictions here, and it will give a predicted price. Okay. So that's really interesting. For these coins that have great fundamentals, I would look at it more of a swing trade where you're not just trying to scalp in and out of the market, but you're really looking, to catch this upward trend that I believe that we're on. The other coin that they've added, VirgoCX has added, is Lido, the Lido DAO. And this is really interesting because there was such a big demand for staking your cryptocurrency, so staking your Ethereum. Well, this is a DeFi platform where you can stake your Ethereum and earn rewards, but because it's in DeFi, you're not subject to some of the same risks that we've seen with Celsius and with BlockFi and with FTX, where bad actors are making bad decisions and, you know, really kind of over leveraging things. So this is, you know, ranked number 30. You know, this is a big player in the DeFi movement, and it's now listed on CoinGecko. So this is the white paper. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to go through all of this, but it will explain how that works. And when you go to the site, you know, it's pretty plain. This is really for people that are more comfortable with DeFi. However, you can, you know, get the token, you know, if you expect DeFi to continue to rise. And I would say with a lot of what's going on with the SEC coming after tokens, I would expect, you know, this to push more of crypto towards DeFi, just because it makes sense, right? So if we look at Lido staked Ether, or the Lido DAO, we can see, you know, the same sort of things. You know, again, it's got this strong buy, and it will have the summary of it, and, you know, the investor grade and all that kind of stuff. So there's two toggles here. There's the trader and the investor. And what I like to see is, you know, the price movements, and, you know, they'll even give like signals on bearish or bullish, right? So for a brand new investor, if you just kind of pulled out at these types where it was bearish and pulled in where it was bullish, then, you know, you'd be in the right, you'd end up, you know, getting ahead of the you know, the average investor, let's say. So this is bullish, and we're starting to see a nice little pullout. I think the whole market is pulling out of it. Anyhow, you know, I'll put a link to all these in the description. So I'll put a link to VirgoCX. If you're in Canada or Australia, you can use that, and you'll get a bonus when you create your account. Also, I'll put a link to token metrics. So if you want to kind of have that extra advantage when you're looking at some of these tokens, you know, believe me, I think for the next bull run, it's well worth the investment to have that additional information so that you can make better decisions. Because when you make better decisions, when you have better coins, you know, no one wants to end up with a pile of, you know, just a meme coin or something like that. You want to make sure that you have, you know, the good coins with good fundamentals, and this helps you pick the ones that are popping. They also will have alerts, and you know, as you can see, the most trending right here is Blur, and you can actually sort by, you know, the grades, right? So it will tell you this is a grade if you just want to look at tokens. It's looking at all the ratings, and you can select just certain exchanges or certain market caps. So if you want to just filter on what's a smaller market cap coin that's got the best investor grade, you can do that too. So there's tons of stuff in this token metrics platform, but hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have, please give it a like and a subscribe. It certainly helps the channel. And if you have any questions, leave them below in the comments. Be safe out there, do some smart investing, and make sure that you are, you know, putting some money away for this next bull run, because I think it's on the rise right now. So that's all I got for you. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully we'll see you in my next video.